Hi everyone, this is Hiroaki Ebina. In this issue, I would like to share with you the know-how on how to stay comfortable without turning on the car air conditioner even during the hot summer season. When it is hot in summer, you can't help turning on your car's air conditioner, can't you? When you have to pay a lot of money for gasoline or electricity if you have an electric car, don't you? In my car, I lost about 26% of fuel efficiency by turning on the air conditioner, which translates into a loss of about $5 a day. That's about the cost of my lunch. Now, I would like to share my know-how on how to get through the hot summer months without turning on the air conditioner. If you follow the know-how, you will gain $5 every day during this hot summer without turning on your car's air conditioner. What you will do is to place a cool fan in your car that uses the power of nature without electricity. In this video, we also share our impression of actually building and running a non-electric cold air fan in a car. So please watch this video until the end. By the way, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more video on how to make your life easier and more comfortable by spending as little money as possible. Now, I would like to explain what we are going to make. As for how we lower the temperature, we use vaporization heat. Have you ever heard of a cold fan? You fill the tank of the machine with water and turn it on to produce a cold breeze. Then, as the most window evaporates, it removes the temperature of the surroundings. The cold fan uses the electricity to turn the fan to cool down. It is named the plastic bottle cold fan. The principle of this non-electric cold fan is as follows. Summer is hot, so if you leave water on the floor, it will evaporate, right? When water evaporates, it removes the surrounding temperatures and evaporates. This is called heat of vaporization, and if there is water in the car, it evaporates by removing the hot temperature inside the car. With a cold fan, the window comfortably removes the heat, but if you drive your car with the windows open, you can do the same thing as with a cold fan because more natural window comes in by driving the car. The natural window will remove the hot temperatures and merely vaporize water vapor around you to the outside. This is the outline of a cold fan made from plastic bottle. There are 5 advantages and disadvantages of the cold air fan made with plastic bottle. I will start with the merit. The first merit is that it does not cost money to make the device. All you need is an empty plastic bottle, scissors, and water, so you don't have to go out of your way to spend money to make it. You don't even have to use drinking water. You can use rainwater. Second, it saves money. Did you know that using the air conditioner in your car can reduce the fuel efficiency of your car tremendously? I used the plastic bottle cooling fan in my car for 20 days and recorded the cost of gasoline when I did not turn on the air conditioner in my smartphone app. This is the record of the app on my phone. I compiled this app record in a table like this, like this, like this, like this. This is the result of this table. I calculate that I got 6.9 kilometers per liter with air conditioning, but 9.5 kilometers per liter without air conditioning, which means that if I had used a plastic bottle cooling fan in my car for 20 days without air conditioning, I would have lost about 100 in gas money. that means I would not have lost about 100 in gas money. In other words, we would have spent about $5 a day extra on gasoline by turning on the air conditioner. The third advantage is that it is earth-friendly because it only uses natural wind to cool the air, so it does not waste gasoline. It also contributes to global warming. The fourth advantage is that it is noticeably cooler than just putting up with not turning on the air conditioner. The fifth of the advantage is that it improves fuel efficiency, so you can drive more miles per tank of gasoline. Now, let's talk about the disadvantages. The first disadvantage is that the dashboard of the car is lined with plastic bottles filled with water, which look a bit quirky. The second disadvantage is that the water can spill easier on bad roads with lots of stones and other obstacles, or when braking or braking suddenly. The third disadvantage is the need to refill the water regularly when it runs out. The fourth disadvantage is that it is still hotter than a normally capable and air-conditioned car. The fifth disadvantage is that when the car is not running, it is hot without much window. If you think that a little patience and ingenuity can save you money and have a lot of advantage, I recommend this plastic bottle cooling fan. Now, it is time to explain how to make it. First, you will need about 3 or 4 empty 2-liter plastic bottles. Think of the number of PET bottles as the number of bottles you can line up on the dashboard of your car. Line them up on the dashboard of your car. The point is to fill these plastic bottles with water, and when the water evaporates, it takes the hot heat with it. The important thing is to fill the bottle with enough water to prevent it from spilling. Also, cut the PET bottle into a shape that prevents it from spilling. When the car is running, the water moves violently back and forth, left and right. Cut the bottle to a height that will prevent it from spilling. If the open part is too small, the water will not evaporate very well and will not be cool. And if you cut the PET bottle and spread the top too wide, the water will splash onto the dashboard of the car and it will be very difficult. Therefore, each car has its own size of cut open just right, so it should be cut to just the right shape in your car. Once the empty plastic bottles are lined up on the dashboard, draw a line on the dashboard to indicate where to cut them. Once the line is drawn, cut it in an easy-to-do location that is out of the sun. We line up plastic bottles and fill them with water, but we use something like this. This is called air conditioner putty. If the PET bottles are just filled with the water, the PET bottle will move and the water and the PET bottle will also move. So this air conditioner putty is put on the PET bottle to hold them in place. When I drive the car, it is now at 20 km/h. If I open the cutting press too much, the water will spill out, so it is not good to put too much. I am running with water in the car now and it is hot and humid until I start running. However, once the car starts running, it feels surprisingly cool. Opening the window is a must. This is one way to spend the day without turning on the air conditioner. Right now, there are 3 plastic bottles, but this car can be fitted with up to 4 plastic bottles. both windows are open. It is quite cool. All I can say with this is that I can get by without air conditioning. It is 36 degrees right now, but I think I can manage. What I found out is that I can feel the breeze at the open window due to the heat evaporated by the water in front of me. In my case, I insulating sheet on top and UV film on the window sill. I managed to stay with a plastic bottle cooling fan on the hood. I use the PET bottle cooling fan to use my car without air conditioner in Japan, where the maximum temperature is about 36-37 degrees. Actually, it is still too much work with only the PET bottle cooling fan, so I have done one more thing to put an insulation sheet on my car and live my car life without using air conditioner. If you are interested, I will put a link to how to make the insulation sheet in the summary section or on the end screen. So please take a look at that as well. We will continue to show you more and more useful and money-saving way to make your life easier. So please click the good button and subscribe to our channel. See you soon. Bye bye.